How do we return the dragon cup to the dragon temple when we don't know how to get in the dragon temple? See, that's the problem. I would love to return the dragon cup to the dragon temple. Are you serious right now? Is this a simulation? Did I just manifest this? There is a literal sign on the wall that says Dragon Temple with an arrow. Is that not the most absurd thing? All right, what is up, Glasses Gang? Cody here, your bro with the glasses. We are back for more Kingsfield Japan goodness. This is Kingsfield 1, the original game. Previously, unplayable in English. Thanks to a fan translation, we are able to now play it in English. Never got, as far as I know, a official Western localization, and so we are playing this fan translation and really enjoying the heck out of it. Now, we're here on the 5th floor, and this is a blind playthrough, so I don't know you guys, but I think that the 5th floor is probably the final floor. And so we are, let me show you where we are on the map here. We're off here kind of to the east, and there's clearly a lot going on here, even though it's a smaller map than usual. So we have kind of floating to the north of us, we have an area that I don't know how to access, but the first place we really need to go is in sort of the center of this main area. And so we found a save point here, so I'm feeling, you know, really good about that. I do want to oh, no way. There's another one of these dragon doors, you guys. Will it say sealed if we try to open it? It does. It says sealed. How do we open these doors, you guys? I have no idea. If we look back at our map here, you can see this is off the map. So this is not something that our magician's map is showing us. I have no idea how to open these doors, but I'm hopeful that we will find the answer here on floor 5. And oh my goodness, we have to be careful because these enemies, especially these stalking, skulking skulls, they're called skull demons, are incredibly powerful. But since we've saved, I don't have to be as terrified of them, but I'm still terrified. I just don't have to be as terrified of them, right? So we're going to do a combination here of magic and melee to try to get this guy down. See what we can do. We are at level 25. We have become a sword master. That is our class in blue. Over on the right, we have over 21,000 experience points. So we have definitely, and we have done no grinding. So I'd like to point that out as well. We have not, not intentionally done any leveling whatsoever. We're playing this game as organic and natural as possible and just seeing where that takes us, okay? So far, I think the game is just so very well balanced. It really just seems like the developers did a terrific job. This is FromSoft's very first game ever, you guys. So if you're a From Software fan, this is their absolute first game. What we're going to do is we're going to go north here, and then we're going to go west. And then if we head due south, we're going to come into this little area sort of again in the center here. So instead of heading down this way, we want to go north, not south. We want to go north. And let's take this guy out here. We'll get some good experience points, I think, if we do that. So take this dude down. Oh, I'm out of MP. All right, we're going to use a dragon tree fruit so we can get our MP restored there. We still have 8 of those. And I can hear enemies through the wall there. So that's a little unsettling, but it's par for the course here on floor 5, right? Again, I'm really impressed because I don't feel that we did any sort of grinding or anything. And here we've already attained level 26 now. I was just marveling that we were at level 25, and here we're already at level 26. So we haven't done, really anything going out of our way too much. Is this where I want to go? Yes, it is. So here we're going to head due south, and we're going to see what's going on. We've got 2 areas, one on the left and one on the right with what looks like staircases. And then straight ahead, we've got, I don't even know, it looks like maybe there's columns or pits or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that are staggered in there. So we'll check that out here in just a second. But let me go ahead and take this guy out because I just don't like his face, and I certainly don't like his attitude. All right, get out of here, big guy. Level 26 is treating us well so far. We are taking these guys down pretty easily, especially compared to what we were doing. I don't like this jumping knight guy, though. He's just hard to hit. Very hard to hit. Okay, I think maybe we'll stick to melee attacks for this guy. Oh, and we just got dark inflicted on us, which... Man, I'm having real trouble lining up the shots here. Oh, and there's all kinds of creatures here, so... Oh, he just jumped on my head. That's what these guys like to do. Oh my goodness, wow. Alright, well, we better be careful here and use some of our medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs do not restore a lot of health, but they are super cheap. I'm also, unfortunately, having an issue that I've had before with the controller I'm playing on. This is a Logitech F310, I believe it is. And I was commenting on a previous stream that I've had this controller, go ahead and pause it, but I have had this controller for a very long time, and I absolutely love it. It's kind of the form factor of a PS2 controller, but set up like an Xbox controller there with the A button on the bottom. And again, I've had this for a very long time, and so it has a lot of sentimental value because me and this controller, we have completed a lot of video games together over the years. I think I got this controller. It is a wired gamepad, which I also appreciate for just a little bit lower latency compared to wireless models. Plus, you don't have any batteries, you know, that you have to recharge. But I think I've had this controller since I was like 18 years old, right? So maybe 19, something like that. But I think certainly no later than 20. So I think it's about 18 or 19 I got this control pad. All right, you guys. So here's the deal, okay? Here is the deal. There, oh my. There appears to be a chasm here. Now, I'm hoping that the harp is going to create a walkway for us. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's just an insta-kill. So if we go over to kind of the center here, I'm just going to use the harp and just see if maybe we get a pathway. And it says nothing happens. We can only look down so far, but that pretty much looks like death. Oh, there's a sigil on the ground over there. I'm glad I saw that. So there is a sigil on the ground there that apparently we need to reach. So, who knows? Not I. Come on, my goodness. I keep trying to use magic on these guys, but it really just doesn't work out very well. So, man, okay, this guy is brutal. So the main thing is just that he's moving like really fast, and I'm really not able to be so agile. So we are burning through this dragon fruit, but I'm going to go ahead and use another dragon tree fruit. This certainly looks like a dead end down here to me. But we have a clue that there's a sigil over there. I think I just got hit through the wall unless something just respawned. Yeah, I got hit. Oh no, he respawned. No way. Maybe he jumped from that area there. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Wow, this guy with his stuff. Wow. I wish I could time this better, but I'm failing at the timing. So I'm wasting MP, which I don't like. So these guys so far, I would say, are the most difficult enemies just because you are having to time your actions with them so thoroughly, so precisely. Oh, man. So if I try to get him when he comes back down, seems like the best time to try and hit him with a wind cutter. Oh my gosh. Man, he's still getting me even though I'm backing up like an insane amount. And he's taken down quite a bit. So there didn't appear to be anything down that way. I suppose we should check down this way. There has to be another sigil or a way to access that other side or something. Again, wow, I'm getting hit from... I don't even know if it's another jumping knight that has spawned or if I'm getting hit through this wall. We do have dragon tree leaves, so I'm going to go ahead and pop one of those. That doesn't even max out our health anymore. So we are at, 385 HP, which I would say is around, maybe exceeds the HP that we had playing Kingsfield North America, which is actually Kingsfield 2. So that tells me, again, we're probably pretty late into this game. Okay, so obviously there are other areas that we need to explore. One area that I'm not sure I did is over here to the east. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there now. I'm going to try to avoid some of these encounters if I can. And I just want to make sure I cleared everything out. Oh gosh, there's 2 more of these guys here. I'm just going to try to work past them. I don't know if I went in this room or not. And maybe this was the save room. Maybe it wasn't. It doesn't look... I can't tell, actually. Maybe that is the save area in there. So we'll see here in just a moment. Currently, we are cursed. I don't really remember what that status effect does. So, okay. I think it drains your HP, MP, something like that. So is this our save room that we are in right now? Okay, so it's looking like this is not the room that I wanted to enter. I've somehow missed it. It looks like in this room, maybe it's a hidden door. Oh, it does look hidden, doesn't it? Oh, my. Okay. Could this be a place to use the harp? Maybe. Nothing happens. Okay. So this is definitely a puzzle, you guys. So, wow. I have no idea what this means. Like, I thought maybe using the harp would create a walkway. Ooh, if you look way off in the distance there, look at... Oh, look at that. There is a platform. Well, would you looky there, guys? There's a platform over there. So the question would really just be, do we get there through here? We probably need to go ahead and save again as well. Let's make sure we check this wall for any hidden doors. And then also make sure that we stop off at the save point to actually save. So, I'm going to go ahead and save because we did achieve a new level. So this floor is looking like a bit of a puzzle. Oh yeah, so here's the old the old dragon doors that I sure wish I knew how to open. Sealed is all it says. Sealed. That's what all of them have said on every floor when I've encountered them. And I just feel like a moron because I have no idea how to open these doors. And, you know, I might have to resort to taking a closer look at the manual. Oh gosh, this guy respawned. Wow, and I'm bad aim there with my wind cutter. All right, here we go, here we go. Now we're getting in the groove of things. Yikes. Okay, all right, took that guy down. So, okay, looking at our map here, I mean, okay, I see now that okay, so to the east there, the room farthest east with the 4 dots, that's our save area, just to the right of where we are. And then that thing above there, we've got that walkway that we were able to see, and then, man, it sure looks like there would be a bridge or a path somehow to get down that way, but I don't know how to activate that. Now there is this room over here, kind of in the bottom left corner, that has the 5 pillars or whatever they may be, but man, I hate to just be wandering around an area with such strong enemies. But I really don't know what else to do. This simply leads to that central area. Let's just check for hidden doors here. I do think that we have a phantom rod or 2. We have 3. We actually have 3 phantom rods. So, and we have a save point. So with 3 phantom rods and a save point, I think it would be worth our time to use one of those, or you really use all 3 of those, maybe kind of run around the level just as a scouting mission. So what this does is it allows us to see hidden doors. So this allows us to see hidden doors, and, you know, if we're missing anything, hopefully we'll see it here using the Phantom Rod. Unfortunately, the effect doesn't last all that long, but I'm thinking we scout things out. And then just reload our save. We've got 3 Phantom Rods we can use before reloading. And so far, I'm not really seeing anything here. Okay, there you go. So there you can see what the Phantom Rod does, how it shows us. Maybe this is something new. Let me see where we are here. No, I think we've been here before. Pretty sure we've been here before. Yeah, pretty sure we've been here before. Okay, we just lost our Phantom Rod. We're going to use another Phantom Rod, and we're also going to use a Dragon Tree Fruit because we're going to end up reloading our save because this is just a scouting mission. Okay, I'm hung up on these guys. So I think I checked all of these walls previously. Yeah, and so there's no way to get up there. I don't see anything flashing up there, so I was thinking maybe with the Phantom Rod I could see something flashing, but I don't see anything like that. Alright, you guys are just annoying. I'm literally just going to load our save here, so I'm going to load our save back so we can get our Dragon Tree Fruit back and get our Phantom Rod back. And we're just, again, going to explore the different areas with the Phantom Rods because we have them, and we don't really have anything better to do with them. And again, we can get them back. So I can't remember. Did I check in here for hidden? I mean, I don't think there's hidden doors in here, but I just can't remember when I turned the Phantom Rod on, so to speak. So, yeah, I don't think there's any hidden doors inside this save room here. And that pretty much confirms it. Okay, yeah, we found this hidden door here. And, but again, this doesn't really help us any. Yes, I know. You want to fight me. Fight me, bruh. Okay. You mad, bro? Yeah. Okay, and then we went down there and we looked. We didn't see anything there. So, let's go ahead and just going to reload our save again, and we can sort of bypass all of this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head back for sort of that central area before we use the Phantom Rod. And then when we get to the center, I want to use the Phantom Rod in that area. Again, just scouting things out here. We're ignoring the enemies and everything, just to try and figure out where to go here on the 5th floor. Now, if we cannot find a hidden door or another pathway here on the 5th floor, I think I'll be left to assume that we have to solve the riddle, the puzzle somehow of those dragon doors. I don't know what else to call them, because there's a bunch of those, and I've got to believe that leads to the Dragon Temple, and we haven't been able to open any of them on any floor. Now, I think I checked all these walls here, and indeed, there is no hidden door down this way. We're going to check the other way. If we were to head south, I believe we would simply see that chasm that we're not able to cross. We're not going to worry about these guys, and there's no hidden door here either. So there's no hidden doorways down either of these paths either. And we are inflicted with the dark status, which is rather unfortunate since we can't see as far in front of us. Now, here, again, we did use the harp, and so now we try one more time. Nothing happens. If we fall off the ledge, we just die. I wanted to confirm that, even though I figured that was the case. So I just wanted to see what would happen. I pretty well knew what would happen. And then we'll reload our save here. So, next area I want to hit is over to the left, and I actually have a good feeling that there could be hidden doors over to the left side of the map, the west side of the map. So we're going to head over there. We're going to use a Phantom Rod on our scouting mission here. And it would be great if there was a sprint button. I'm certainly glad that they added that in Kingsfield 2, but here in the original, this is no sprinting allowed. There is a speed limit, so we'll go as fast as we can, but we're going to head over to the west here and see what we can see. Overall, I would say, having not yet completed the game, but getting to what I, am assuming is the late game, my take on this game is it's absolutely fabulous. And in fact, I would say, I think I like this game better than the previous game we played, Kingsfield North America or Kingsfield 2. There is really something about the simplicity of this game, and I think the color palette is a little more fantastical, a little more vibrant, where the color palette on Kingsfield 2 is just a bit more subdued. It's just a bit more realistic and natural, and that's not bad per se. Right, we went in here because this was that's that long hallway. So yeah, we went in there. Oh, I didn't even know that I was going to die, but okay, so then we've been in there as well. So we have cleared sort of the east and the west, but there are still areas that we can explore to the north. But yeah, overall, one of the first things that really caught my attention when booting up this game was the UI. Because immediately this gold and red that shows your HP and your MP is it's just so much, to me, more graphically pleasing. It's a lot bolder than the choice that they made for Kingsfield 2. It's just a little more subdued with Kingsfield 2. And so I really like the UI. I like the look of this game. I like the enemies, even though they're very similar to Kingsfield 2. Again, I think these are a bit more just kind of typical fantasy creatures. The skeletons look a little more yellow, and they have those piercing red eyes. And yeah, I just like that a lot better. So if I look at my map here, we want to turn right here to the north, and we want to head through here. But as we do that, we want to use a phantom rod. So we want to come back up here and see if there are any hidden doors that we missed up here. Now, here's the deal, you guys. If there are not any hidden doors that we can find, I'm sort of going to be left to assume that it's all about those dragon doors that I do not know how to open. I would really hate it if, that's what it was, because I think it would, oh wow, there's a hidden save point right here. Well, there you go. That's helpful. I don't know if we actually, so I'm about to die right now. I'm going to save in area 2 here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save in area 2. We have our save in area 1. This is closer, but of course I'm about to die. I've used a phantom rod, and I've also used a dragon tree fruit, so I'm just not really sure that I want to keep that save, so that's why I put it on a different file. There we go. Okay. So the phantom rod did pay off for us in helping us find that save point. So we're going to use another phantom rod here. Now this is the one we've been in here. Now I know we've been in here. I don't quite remember though what the point of this room was, if anything. Let me use the magician's map. And so we are in, we're on the map there, and it doesn't look like the phantom rod wasn't showing anything in there. Here we have spike traps, and then so there's this area here that I don't yet know how to access. That room, we've kind of come at it from both sides, and I don't know how to get in there. We'll go ahead and use another dragon tree fruit as we explore. I think we only have one more phantom rod left. If we want to get all 3 back, we can reload our area 1 save. It'll just take us back further. And of course, again, the enemies down here are still pretty dangerous, so we do have to be careful. All right, this is our last phantom rod. See if we can find anything good here. I'm kind of just going around the room. Okay, I think maybe I found this one. Maybe I found this area. He inflicted dark on me, which is just really obnoxious. Have I been down here? Is this on the map? I do think I've been down here. Oh my gosh, you guys hit hard. And again, I don't have another phantom. Okay, so see, we need to find a way to get around to that side as well. Yikes. Okay, well, I'm about to die, but I'm going to use a dragon tree fruit. And when this phantom rod wears off, what we're going to do is we're just going to reload that area 2 save so we can get back here with 2 more phantom rods for our scouting mission. And we'll know better kind of where to go to look for stuff. So, unfortunately, hey, get away. So I'm really not seeing anything over here. Yep. All right, so we are going to reload area 2 save, and we're going to scout things out. If we're not able to find anything here on floor 5, then again, maybe we'll have to take a look at the manual or something, because I feel like there's something that I have missed with the dragon doors that say sealed. I just don't know how to unseal them. I don't know how to open them, and I feel like I'm just doing something dumb or not doing something that I should be doing. All right, so that was actually our 3rd phantom rod that was still activated. So we have 2 more, and then, oh, this is just wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't remember this sigil being... I'm confused. I don't remember this sigil being on this side. Where... What... I don't remember the... I thought it was on the other side of the wall. But this is going to be floor 4. And I don't really need a phantom rod here, so... Of course, there could certainly be more secrets here on floor 4 because it is just an overwhelming labyrinth. One thing I just don't remember is what was at the end of the hallway with the gold golems. I just literally don't remember. Why do I feel like, yeah, I have to go around this way. Alright, so we don't need the phantom rod right now. It's just, I don't know how to deactivate it, so it just is what it is. We've opened all of this with the magician's key. As we come down here, we are gonna go into the room where we defeated the dark magician and those 2 golems here in this room, see if they respawn. Doesn't look like they do, so that's good. But this corridor here is the one that at the end I'm just really not quite sure what was at the end. I feel like there was a treasure chest that the gold golems were guarding, and did we ever get it? I feel like we did, but maybe that's where we got the magician's key, perhaps? Or maybe we need the magician's key to open whatever is down here. Again, I don't remember, so... Okay. There is a treasure chest here. Did we get whatever was inside it? Yeah, it says empty, so obviously we did. I just don't remember what it was. Hey, knock it off. You guys don't seem nearly as scary as you used to be, although I am about to die, I think. Okay, we're wandering around on floor 4 and there's really no reason for it. So what I want to do now is I want to go back to the northmost portion of floor 5, which is... Apparently I was more turned around than I thought. Let me look at the map again, because... so that's where I was. I guess I did just get turned around. Horribly turned around. So we explored that area. We explored that area. I mean, I think we've explored everything. I really think we've explored everything within reason anyway, and a little bit outside reason too, I think. So if we come over here, wow, we're just getting wrecked right now, just absolutely getting catastrophically wrecked. But since we're on a scouting mission, we don't really care about conserving stuff. So what was down here again? See, this just looks like a dead end, and I just don't understand that. I think it's just a dead end. All right, team. So, wow, I'm totally just stuck there. So, here's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to find the English translation of the Kingsfield manual, and we are going to comb through this thing because RTFM, bro.
A few moments later.
So this is the Kingsfield Japan manual that somebody lovingly translated into English, which I appreciate because Nihongo ga muzukashii desu, which I think means Japanese is difficult. I don't know if I said that right or not. So we don't need the story. We don't need the basic operations. Main screen, status panel. Again, this is all pretty basic stuff. Menu at a glance. Beginning an adventure. Okay, this looks a little bit helpful. Can we zoom in on this a little bit? Bro, I don't know how to... Okay. Okay. So you're in a graveyard composed... I've read part of this before, but we're going to do this together now, fam. So you're in a graveyard composed of 5 underground layers. There you go. So 5th floor is the last floor. The game begins when you enter this graveyard, which is under Verdite Castle. I did learn that it is pronounced Verdite, apparently, not Verdite, but apparently, according to the lore, it is Verdite. Various people and monsters exist inside the graveyard, and you can gather information to find out how to fight better. So we started on the Common Soldiers Graveyard, went to the Knights and Nobles Graveyard. Floor 3 is the graveyard for aids to the king before the last king. 4th floor is the graveyard for aids to the last king. And the 5th floor is the last king's graveyard. Gathering information. You'll meet various characters in the graveyard, such as wounded people, soldiers, knights, and merchants. Useful information can be obtained when you talk to these people. I think we've talked to every NPC that we've seen. So heed what they say and use it to aid you on your adventure. Buying and selling items. Don't think we need help with that. Let's see. Doors. There are doors here and there on each floor. Some won't open unless you use a key on them. The floors are not connected by stairs. Magical portals, those are the sigils, are used to move between layers. In addition to monsters, there are traps and dangerous environments in the graveyard. Don't we know it? Poison pits, reverse blade pit, and then bow and arrow. In some places the bow and arrow spring out of nowhere. Of course, they do damage when they hit. If your level is low, it would certainly mean instant death. We have been there. All right, so running away. Yeah, the victory when you defeat a monster, you get experience. We know about this. Okay, so those are just like combat tips. Okay, characters. So Basque Kreese, he was on the 1st floor. Again, this is just like backstory. I don't feel like this is going to help us. But maybe we should still read it. I don't know. Randolph VIII, he's said to have had stronger magic power than any other king in generations because he died of a sudden illness after taking the throne. Various rumors circulated. Most people believe the story that he was poisoned by his successor, his successor. He was poisoned by his successor, the former king? Okay. Not former to him, obviously, but anyway. Raleigh Kelvum, the sage, originally a wizard, he was said to have equaled the legendary white magician Michael Zeus. However, he dislikes earthly existence. He retreated to the graveyard. The gatekeeper, he watches after the graveyard. Yeah, here's monsters. Okay. 3 items. These are some of the items you will find while adventuring. Okay, that's not helpful. Short sword, battle axe, and morning star. Got it. Please give me some hint of information. Gold cross, dungeon key, phantom rod, Verdite, fire seal, stone, bloodstone. So it doesn't even tell us what the bloodstone does. It doesn't tell us what these other things do either, which is kind of interesting. All right, magic. Some magic is usable from the beginning, but other spells... Ooh, I don't know how to move slower on the PDF. The sensitivity is super high, gang. Super high. Fireball, wind cutter, firewall, lightning bolt, light arrow. These, I'm just thinking, like, is there magic that opens those doors? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Advice. Ooh, advice. Guys, we definitely need advice, don't we? Okay. Oh, do we need advice? Reviving the dragon spring. Yeah, we've been trying to do that since day one. As you advance in your adventure, you will find a strange fountain called the Dragon Spring. If you have money, you can recover HP with medicinal herbs, but there's no way to recover MP other than with the Dragon Spring. That's not true because you can use the Dragon Tree fruit. If you cannot recover MP, you'll not be able to continue your adventure. You must restore the magic waters of the Dragon Spring as soon as possible. We have tried! We have tried. I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm going to let that go for now. Save often. Yeah, we've learned that the hard way. Don't be deceived by illusions. In the graveyard, there are walls that look impassable at first glance, but if you examine them, you'll learn that illusionary walls exist. When you find such a place, definitely explore inside. If you do, you may find unexpected things. We have been doing that. Unexpected things in unexpected places. Some places in the graveyard, you'll find treasure chests or barrels with things hidden inside. You might find something unexpected. You should try searching them. We have done that. You don't need to fight everything. And choosing equipment to use equipment ranges from low price to expensive. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool. And that is the end of the manual. I think I'm going to go ahead and reload the Area 2 save, even though we've used a Phantom Rod and a Dragon Crystal or two. But here's the thing, you guys. We have obviously, clearly, we have got to find a way to get the dragon... What am I trying to say? Clearly, we have got to find a way to get the Dragon Spring, the recovery fountain, flowing again. And it certainly makes it sound in the manual like that's something that we should have been able to do very early on in the game. And here we are literally on the last floor of the game, and we do not have the recovery fountain flowing. And I'm even wondering, like, truthfully, like sincerely, I'm actually wondering if getting the fountain to flow again is perhaps tied to getting those dragon doors to open up to the Dragon Temple. Okay, so this takes us, so if we step back on this sigil, this should take us to floor 3. Wait, were we on floor 4? We were on floor 5, and then we went to... Okay, I think this is floor 3 here. This is the floor 3 music. Okay, can we just step on this sigil to go to floor 2? Maybe. I don't remember. Nope, I think we just went back down to floor... No, I think we just went back down there. So let's not do that. So, okay, so we're going to go back to floor 3. So we have got to figure out how to get the Dragon Spring flowing. And what is that? 7ZM? 7Z, my eyes are bad. 7ZRM, 7ZM. Just, you posted something in Japanese. So, arigatou gozaimasu. Demo, Nihongo wa muzukashii desu. Especially, it's very hard to read Japanese for me. So, I'm a little better at hearing. A little better. Okay, so right over here is... Well, you know what? We should have a warp. There's a shortcut warp back to the first floor, and I think that's where I want to go. But if you want to translate for me into English, that'd be cool. Otherwise, I'm probably going to copy and paste it out of chat later and translate it with Google Translate. So, all right, team. I would love to get a following in Japan. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Japan is my favorite place that I've never been. So I don't know if I can really call it my favorite place, but I guess it's the number one place that I want to go more than anywhere else. I want to vacation and journey through, travel Japan. You guys. I want to find a save point, and then we have at least 2 phantom rods that we can use around here just on floor 1 to see maybe what we've missed. I certainly feel that we have more or less scoured. I feel that we have more or less scoured this floor, but I think we've obviously missed something. So we shouldn't be this late in the game and not have the recovery fountain flowing. Like that just does not make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's the recovery fountain. And we have the dragon cup. And we even had, I was so sure early on when we started this game, I was so confident that this was like our first mission because we found the scholar's bones and he had the dragon cup, right? And then with the dragon cup, it had an inscription that said, you need to return the dragon cup to the dragon temple. And then I was really excited about that because I was like, cool, let's go find the dragon temple. And then I found those doors and it looked like there was a dragon on them. And I got really excited because I was like, wow, this has got to be the dragon temple, right? But then here we are, 10 parts later, and I still have no idea. I'm still going to save here on Area 3, you guys, because I'm still considering this kind of a scouting mission that we're on. Kind of. So I am going to save on Area 3, so we do have 3 separate save files now in different areas. So, but I really want to know now what the Japanese text in the chat is. I just have to copy and paste it into Google Translate and find out. All right, I don't think we need this guy. What are your wares? He's gonna have like a dragon door key or something. I don't know. Why not check and see? Welcome to Light Shop. Medicinal herbs, antidote, recovery medicine, dragon tree fruit, short sword, night helm, night plate, small shield. Nope, nothing real mesmerizing there, but we might as well restock our medicinal herbs while we're here. There is not, as far as I know, a faster way to do this. You cannot hold down the button. So it is just a matter of mashing the input button, the action button, till we get to 99, and then it's going to cut us off. It's going to be like, you don't need any more medicinal herbs. Oh, man. You guys are troopers, seeing this thing out with me. Anybody who knows this game... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a dadgum minute. This chest is locked. Oh, key doesn't fit. Oh, wait, this is Light Shop. No way! That's Light... Are you serious? Okay. When I tell you guys that I was so thoroughly excited just then that I was expecting there to be like a dragon temple key in there, no joke. I was so stoked, you guys. I was so stoked. It's a little sad. Okay. But that does sort of, that does sort of just prove the fact that there are obviously, clearly, still things that we have not totally unlocked here on the first floor, and potentially other floors as well that we may have needed the Magician's Key for. So some of this may be backtracking, as, kind of unsexy as that really kind of is. Oh boy. So I really feel that we have thoroughly explored these catacombs. I do not want to go back in them. We're going to save that for like the absolute last. Like if we get to the point where I feel like we've explored everything else, then maybe that's what we explore next. But I do want to go down here, and I want to head as far east as I possibly can. Because I just don't remember. That's the thing, you guys. There's just so much has happened. There's so many floors and so many rooms, and they all look very similar. I'm not throwing shade, just being honest. They all look pretty similar. So, yeah, I remember coming down here, and is this what took us to Gil's shop? Maybe. I feel like it is. I feel like this led us down to Gil's shop if we went that way, but we're going this way. So, yeah, that was Gil's shop down there, I think. Okay, and so then, man, there's just a lot of these corridors here on floor 1 in particular, and the hard thing about it is they all look so similar. Like, they really do. They're just green-gray through and through. And they just look so similar. And, oh, look at us. We got 2 gold, you guys. Aren't you thrilled? I know I am. Not. I don't know what the deal is with those pits. Like, doesn't it feel like they should, like, be something more? I don't know. I was half expecting it to, like, suck me in like quicksand or something. All right. Yeah, so we're down here in what appears to be a dead end. But since we're down here, let's go ahead and just scour the walls. Make sure there's not any hidden doors. We do have phantom rods, but I don't want to waste them. You know? Definitely don't want to waste them. So this certainly just looks like a dead end. And so we're going to head back this way. The search kind of begins, but also really more continues for how to get the dragon spring to flow again. No spoilers, but maybe drop some helpful tips in the comments if you're watching on YouTube or the chat. Here with me now. I don't know, you guys. I'm either a moron, which, you know, in fairness is possible, or the developers just didn't make this as obvious as maybe they should have. Maybe they didn't want to make it obvious. But I don't remember what was this here? Oh yeah, Nicholas Orman and Hans Orman. I remember this is just like their quarters, if you will. This is just like it's like a room back here with like a couple of beds, I think. And yeah, I think there was a bunch of medicinal herbs in here. But yeah, we've definitely been down here. So let's head back north, and then we'll head east. I don't remember if it was this game or the previous game we played, because they're both Kingsfield. But one of them, it was like we just happened to backtrack to an area, and it was like, oh wow, for whatever reason, I just totally missed this area. I feel like it was this game. And I was like, wow, I never went down this way apparently. And there was like an important item just waiting for me. Okay. I mean, I'm not checking the walls here, but I mean, it doesn't, like, nothing looks like there would be a hidden door. It just doesn't give the look or the impression of a hidden door, except maybe there, but no. Okay, so we've been down here. How do we return the dragon cup to the dragon temple when we don't know how to get in the dragon temple? See, that's the problem. I would love to return the dragon cup to the dragon temple. Are you serious right now? Are you skitching in my kitchen? Is this a simulation? Did I just manifest this? There is a literal sign on the wall that says Dragon Temple with an arrow. Is that not the most absurd thing? Okay, so it's literally telling me to go down this way. Like, have I not been here? Okay. You guys. What? Are you serious? Okay. Is this where I'm supposed to put the dragon cup? No way. No. No way. Did we go through 5 floors out of 5 floors of this game? Only to just now return the dragon cup to the dragon temple. So first of all, I don't know if I've ever been in this room before. It's not through a hidden door. It's literally just right here. I want some vindication though. Okay. Now, in my defense, it's not on the Keeper's map. So where we're at right now was not on the Keeper's map, so I feel slightly less dumb. And I did say last stream that this area up here in the northeast did look like it could be something important. Okay, you guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to warp to the starting sigil here of floor 1. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. And then we're going to go to the dragon spring. And we're likely going to see that it is flowing. And, sorry, I'm baffled, you guys. I'm truly baffled that, like, literally it was there the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. Yeah, here we go. Dragon Spring is working. Fully restores our HP and MP right here on floor 1. We literally could have had the dragon spring flowing before we even left floor 1. Now, here's the biggest thing though, you guys. Okay, in all seriousness. Does it open the dragon temple? Okay, I've got to believe that it does. Because what else would unseal those doors, right? I mean, seriously, what else? What do we have left to do? I mean, the Dragon Cup was like the major component. Like the only thing really left to do that I'm aware of was the thing that we could have done like first floor. But I just never saw the inscription or the sign on the wall that said Dragon Temple. Please be open. Please be open. Okay. So it's still not open. But there's also this room over here. Okay. So there's also this room over here that looks kind of sus. Like, what does this room do, you guys? What is the function of this room? I've been in this room so many times. I have stared at these walls and this pillar so many times. And I literally just have no idea why it's there. It looks important. Does it not look important? It looks important. Have we tried the Magician's Key on this? I swear we have. Have we not? Yeah, the key does not fit. Okay. So, I do have an idea. If we're going to use the green dragon rod again. In the room with the dragon spring, there is another area that looks eerily similar to the area where we placed the dragon cup. So, but I tried to put the dragon cup in that area. I already tried to do that, and it didn't work. It didn't do anything. But what I am wondering now is it sequential? Do we have to place the dragon cup and that will make the recovery fountain flow? See, does this not look identical, you guys? This looks identical. This is identical to where we placed the dragon cup And I've been seeing these like all over the place. So one of two things is true. Either there are more cups or chalices or whatever that maybe are locked away somewhere. That's one possibility, I suppose. Let me go ahead and save. Or it could be, and I have seriously wondered about this, if the dragon cup is something that we place and take with us. Like, in other words, we place it and it does whatever it's going to do. In this case, it causes the dragon spring. Yeah, we've got to go ahead and save over Area 1 now because we got the dragon spring to flow. So this is our primary save now, for better for worse. But maybe you take the dragon cup with you, like you place it and it triggers an event like turning on the dragon spring, and then you take the cup back with you. Maybe. And you have to place it sequentially in different locations. Now, it doesn't really make sense, to be honest, with the I would say it doesn't really make sense with sort of the NPC dialogue that we've had, because the scholar is the one who said, like, I took the dragon cup from the dragon temple and now the recovery fountain has ceased to flow, right? So he was the one who said that. So it makes it sound like if we take the dragon cup back, that the dragon spring will just simply stop flowing. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe the translation's not great. So far, I mean, I feel like it's been very good. But what are we doing? We are journeying back to the dragon temple. We are going to attempt to take the dragon cup back out of the dragon temple. I know we spent all this time trying to find the dragon temple so we could place the dragon cup in it, but we're going to try to take it out and see what that does. And I'm definitely going to have to consult my map here. So we want to go to the left and then mostly east. So left is north and then east. And there's literally a sign with an arrow that just says Dragon Temple. But I do think these catacombs are like super disorienting. Like, not to make excuses. Not to make excuses. Oh, did we talk to you? I feel like we certainly did, right? What's up, buddy? There are a lot of monsters below, especially on the third floor. Grave robbers won't even set foot there. Well, if you don't like the third floor, you definitely do not want to venture to the fifth, my man. It is a nightmare. But yeah, there's an inscription right there on the wall. Just right there on the wall. That says Dragon Temple. Yeah, there it is. Dragon Temple. Unbelievable that it was literally here on the first floor the whole time. We just didn't go down the right path, I guess, or what have you. Let's see if it'll let us take the Dragon Cup back out here. I have no idea, you guys. Will it let us take it? Doesn't look like it does. No. Doesn't look like it. I'm using the action button. Huh. Boy, I am thoroughly confused. But I tell you what, guys, we have been streaming for an hour tonight. We have not solved all of the riddles of Kingsfield, but I think we've done some good work. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please, if you have not yet liked or subscribed to me both on YouTube and here on Twitch, please do so. It really does mean a lot. Join the journey, help the channel grow, tell a friend, and until next time, stay glassy, gang.